I thought she was suggesting we must just go home if she's going to proceed like that. Because we deal with names here. What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with here? We want to know who captured the criminal justice system. And if we can't be told names and we accept that, let's go home. Especially names that are out there. There is a prosecutor, I'm just forgetting the name of, is it Johannesburg or something, Pretoria, who's suspended by the president? Joburg, Chauke. What's difficult saying something like that? What's difficult saying something like that? If we're referring to Chauke, or if there is more, we need to know. There is nothing unprofessional about that, because if we're going to proceed like that, we're becoming toothless. We cannot allow a situation where there is an allegation of a prosecutor who is being captured or infiltrated, and we are told we can't be given a name. If it was wrongly mentioned, there are recourse in South Africa where that name will be cleared. There are so many names of people being said here, people who are also in jail, people who are already on criminal trials. We get deep into those issues because we're seeking to unearth the truth. If it is true, indeed, there are people who are captured in the prosecuting authority. We want to know that. What if Chauke is wrongly accused? What if he's correctly accused? We need to come to a determination that, look, there is nothing in the NPA that suggests there is any infiltration by the drug cartel or anything of that sort. Or there is, and if we say there is, these are the issues. And these are the individuals responsible for those kind of activities in the NPA. So I don't think Honorable Skosana is being irresponsible in that regard. Thanks.
Advocate.
Thank you, Chair. I really want to emphasize, honorable members, that I do not seek to be disrespectful to this committee. I haven't even said, the members have mentioned names. I haven't even said whether it is or isn't that name that has been mentioned. And I will not, I don't want to make it difficult for this House to be able to do its work.
Chair, Advocate, I know Action SA holds no voting powers when it comes to this decision, but the Advocate hasn't said anything differently in comparison to what she told us earlier on and with all other cases. So I'm not sure what has changed from her response this morning to her response now. And we also know that when people are embroiled in and they have cases against them and allegations, we know that it's not just that sole person. We know that there are more people involved. So I'm just saying, let me finish.
Yeah. Chair, on a point of order.
You can't interject like that. Let me just finish.
On a point of
I'm
order.
just sharing my view.
Let's take the
I think I've shared. I've said what I wanted to say. There's nothing different.
Chair, on a point of order.
Honorable James, look at me.
Chair.
Look at me. There is a point of order that has been called. And I want to allow the speaker so that we take the point of order. Thank you so much.
Chair, we are now in a process of taking a decision, an equivalent of voting, and that should be a subject of permanent members of this committee. So you can't subject us to that which you are subjecting us to. We are saying as permanent members, this is our moving. She has got no voting powers on this matter. But there must be a level. At some point, people must feel or they are not permanent members. You can't be enjoying the same privileges as permanent members.
Permanent or not permanent, I'm a citizen of this country and I will speak my mind and I will share my view.
But Parliament doesn't work about who's a citizen, who's not a citizen.
I will speak on behalf of
No, land Parliament. Land Parliament.
Silence.
Doesn't work about who's a citizen, who's not a citizen. Land Parliament. Land its rules.
I'm a citizen.
Who's a sub-citizen?
You will not silence me.
All citizens. Who's a sub-citizen?
Honorable James, Honorable Malema.
Become a full-time member.
What kind of Winnie Mandela situation
Be a full-time member.
Honorable Malema, Honorable James.
She's not a full-time member.
Doesn't
It's
matter,
not
I'm
my
a
problem.
citizen and I have the interest of
Honorable
Africans
James.
at heart.
She's not a full-time member.
Doesn't matter.
Honorable James.
She must go and get the numbers to become a
must also
full-time
go
member,
somewhere.
Chair.
Go and
Honorable
find Winnie
Malema
Mandela.
and Honorable James.
Okay. Where are the 21 dockets, 121 dockets?
Where are they?
Now, yes.
They are
I'm asking from the custodian now.
they are I take it that they will be with the political killing task team project manager.
Why were they taken?
They were taken, brought by them to be taken to where they needed to be taken to, which is the specialized unit, murder and robbery unit, which is mandated to investigate political killing task team. Those political, that what they are investigating as a task team, in fact, belongs to murder and robbery unit. They are just a separate structure that is running outside the structure.
Okay, General, you have just confirmed with us now that the political killings task team is up and running. If that's the case, why were 121 dockets taken from the political killings task team that is up and running?
Chair, a decision was taken to disband immediately. And the political killing task team project manager did say that this political killing task team have achieved the purpose for which it was intended for, to stabilize and to fight the killings of the politicians and your traditional leaders and others. Now, when you look at the map, I wish we could display the map. If it's doable, Chair, that what was presented in to be able to see how they've stabilized. I don't know, Chair, evidence leader, that is it possible to put that document that shows how they have stabilized, all of them green, and then that in fact it shows 1-1, and they said only eThekwini district is the one that is problematic, but the rest, there are no political killing task team anymore. So as a result, it can be used as a benchmark, and that it will be now done in a phase-out approach. It will be taken to murder and robbery unit. This is now General Kumar saying it will be taken to murder and robbery unit.
I will give you an example. We have just made the last changes. Kuma MPs in the National Assembly now. The list was taken by me from the former Chief Whip, Umzwanele Manye. I took it to Ubaba when we met as national officials. We went through the list because that was the last opportunity we had to revise the list in terms of IEC rules and regulations.
Yeah.
We went through the whole list and the list was updated in the presence of Ubaba and adopted by the national officials. That's how we work Mkhonto weSizwe. The issue of a national conference, Ubaba Zuma is very clever. He says the problem with having a national conference is this. Delegates are bought.
Okay.
We have seen that with the ANC.
It's like an auction.
With all due respect, if you tell me those people who are in the leadership of the ANC got there on merit, then I don't know what I'm talking about. There are people there who are holding very senior positions. You ask yourself, did the ANC really have to scratch the bottom of the barrel? Because there is so much talent in the ANC. It's a huge organization.
Exactly.
I don't want to embarrass people, but there are those you see every day talking nonsense on TV. So Baba says, Babu Zuma, delegates are bought when it's a national conference. That must never happen within Mkhonto weSizwe. We must deploy people on merit. So when people are deployed, we sit down and say, all right, we have a problem, for example, in KZN. Where does the problem emanate from? And then the SG, for instance, would go and find out, come up with a report and say, no. Comrade Sorenso, I'm making an example.
Yes.
Comrade Sorenso is in fact a problem. We would sit down collectively and decide that no. This comrade must be redeployed in the interests of the party. President Zuma doesn't take any decisions single-handedly. He always consults the officials, and not just me only, but all other officials. That's how MK is governed. And as currently advised, and I think the president is right, we are not about to have a national conference, precisely because delegates are bought.